also went over the financial status of the USTSF, which is zero. All money in, and well, and it's only zero because of a very few individuals who made significant donations to make it not in the red every year. But it is currently not in the red, but there's currently not any money either. So we have that, and then, well, and the latest thing was to set up, try to get state, regional player representatives, which is all of you guys. That was essentially what happened at the meeting in Vegas, was some very brief discussion about all of that. Nothing fancy, nothing really earth-shaking, so everybody who missed it, it's probably a good choice. But this meeting is actually more about you guys. We don't know, you know, the direction that we collectively take is kind of up to everybody in the room. I noticed when we initially set out and put states in the regions, there were some errors. There were duplicate states in various regions, and people wanting to realign states and different things. It's all, nothing is fixed in this. Everything is fluid based on what we all want to do. Want to change things around? We can change things around. Nothing's clear. Nothing is really clearly defined yet. The USTSF has been around for 6 years, since 2002, but it's taken that long just to get a foothold in and get the administrative side set up so that it can function when we actually have, you know, get some kind of organization set up so that you guys can decide what that organization needs to do. We also need help if anybody wants to volunteer on the administrative side, you know, with committees. You know, there's a whole list in each state director's packet. There's actually an organization chart for the administrative side that shows a whole bunch of committees. It also has a description page behind it, most of which has very short one-line descriptions. That's because there's nobody on that committee and we don't know what it's really doing. Well, no, I mean, really the committee defines what that committee does. I mean, there's, let's say, Women's Relations, Women's Development Committee.
I thought Shelley Langley was in charge of that.
She's chairing it. Nothing else.
Wasn't it you? I'm sorry, my bad.
But anyway, I mean, but once people volunteer to step up to a committee, those people on that committee will I mean, the women or men, whoever on the Women's Development Committee can decide what's important to develop the game with women.
And
they would kind of set a definition as to what.
Shouldn't everybody have a list? I don't have a package. I'm not a director. You said the directors have.
It is online.
Yeah, everything in that packet is going to be online within a week.
Okay.
But if you'd like, but yeah, so I mean, it's still a very new organization, and you know, the direction that it takes is really up to you guys.
And I might add that if you're chosen or if you would like to be on a committee, you're going to make that committee what it is. And the idea is that you get together and you bring your ideas to paper and submit it to the board of directors so that the board of directors can vote on it to whether or not we want to pursue that as an agenda for the USTSF. So all these great ideas that we all have, we need to condense them down to writing and get them pushed upstream so that the board of directors can get it on the agenda and have discussion and vote on it. And if it's accepted, then the board of directors then will try to seek to find the funds necessary to be able to fulfill that plan. And I think that's what he's trying to point out here, is that we have a lot of good ideas and a lot of good people, And we need people who are willing to take charge of a project and see it through to the end. And that's what we really hope to accomplish with the USTSF, because it is a association of federations. So that means that if you locally in your state, you have your own deal. That's your association, and if you want to bring something upstream to the board of directors, you just have to put it to writing and send it to the directors, and we'll get it on the agenda to be discussed and action taken on it.
So what you're saying is that the state and regional directors won't have a vote?
Yes, you will.
Or
You'll have
you said
a voice.
the board of directors would vote on
Hold on for a second. Not everything you said was correct. Just hold on for a second. We'll open for discussion in a second. But to clarify, no, every single player rep has a vote.
Right.
Every rep has a vote. That's the whole point. The board of directors is there to handle the administrative duties of the corporation. That's what their purpose is. It's in the bylaws. That's what they do. They appoint an executive director to run the day-to-day stuff of the corporation. What they do, what the USTSF does and the direction it takes comes from you.